And welcome. I'm doing my 6th sealed for the Brothers War. I think I'm sticking to traditional sealed for the moment, just because I like the fact that I get to go first in at least one of the games. Well, yeah, if I lose the first game, I get to go first in the second one, which is quite nice. Right, 2,000 gems. Here we go. And we don't have long left. We've got about 40 hours left. Right, let me check everything is working. Yes. Let's look at our res. Oh, that's looking good, gotta say. And there's 3 more res. So we have Awaken the Woods. I've heard about this card. Sorcery, create X, 1/1 green forest dryad land creature tokens. They are affected by summoning sickness. So these are lands that you're making. So in constructed, this is really good with the new Tatiova from Dominaria United. Of course, I think I've already seen a few decks on a few videos on YouTube based around this card. Let's look at the other green card. We have Titania, Voice of Gaea. This is very exciting because I have I do have the land to go with this knocking around. So that would be the first mod card I could potentially put together. So Titania is a 3/4 reach for 3 mana, so that's pretty good. Gotta say, so far it's looking like we might be playing green. Whenever one or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you gain 2 life. That's cute. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 or more land cards in your graveyard, and you both own and control Titania, Voice of Gaea, and a land named Argos, Sanctum of Nature, exile them and meld them into Titania Gaea Incarnate. Vigilance, Reach, Trample, Haste. Power and Toughness equal to the number of lands you control. When she enters the battlefield, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. 4 mana. Put 4 +1/+1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a 0/0 creature with haste. So a 4/4 creature basically. But don't need to worry about that because I don't think we're going to be melding this unless one of the extra rares we don't know about happens to be Argoth Sanctum of Nature, which is very unlikely. But still, a 3/4 reach for 3 is pretty decent. Pretty decent. We have Aetherflux Reservoir. Whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn. We're not going to be playing that. That's my prediction. We have Goblin Charbelcher, another combo card for 3 mana and tap. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land. Goblin Charbelcher deals damage equal to the number of non-land cards revealed this way to any target. And if the revealed land card was a mountain, Goblin Charbelcher deals double that damage instead. Put the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in any order. It doesn't matter if it's... It doesn't say a basic mountain card. I'll have to clarify. Does it have to be a literal basic mountain card, or can it be a card that has the type mountain? I'm just trying to think of a way mono red has of digging mountains out of the deck. Not too many ways. I guess there are artifacts that do that though. As you can tell, this is my first Goblin Charbelcher. I am sort of thinking about decks now. So this is interesting. Right, Fortified Beachhead. This is pretty cool for your soldiers deck. you can reveal a soldier card and it's untapped. It's blue or white mana. 5 and tap, pumps your soldiers by +1/+1. It's a nice card. It's probably not playing it unless we're playing soldiers. Stasis Coffin is pretty useless, I would say. So you get to not die. It can give you an extra turn. The ceiling for this card is it gives you an extra turn where you would otherwise die. That seems to be what it's for. It's not exactly what I'd call a proactive play. It's kind of, you need something else that that wins the game. Right. First thing, we do have 3 more rares to look at, and we'll see if we actually did get Argoth, because that would be quite cool. We have Soul Partition. Okay, this will be a removal spell. Exile target non-land permanent. As long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. But it costs 2 more. So it's kind of an interesting... it's a white bounce spell, really. But they get to replay it for 2 more mana. Isn't this interesting? Another green rare, Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea. This is, I think, a ramp card. 2/3 for 3. You can add 2 mana, but you can only use it to cast creatures or activate abilities of a creature. When you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, put +1/+1 counter on Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea, and untap it. So unfortunately Titania is not 5 power, but what are you going to do? You can't use it to cast Awaken the Woods, but we can't have everything. Okay, the other rare is the Psychosis Crawler. I did see this in the last selection I had, and I considered playing it in a card draw heavy deck, but we didn't quite get there. So yeah, that's right. Those are the 6 Brothers War rares. I'm going to change. I kind of prefer this layout. Right. Let's do green first. We can maybe expedite this process. We're going through our playables, so we use the bread system. So, there's so many good cards here. So we're looking for bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, and dross or filler. The Argothian Opportunist is a fantastic common as well. That's more ramp. We want that. Argothian Sprite. That's a good grizzly bear. I think that's pretty decent. I think the Honor Guard's pretty decent. Razor Maw. Are we scared about milling 4 of our cards? Maybe we are. Maybe we don't have to play that. Fog of War's no good. Wasteful Harvest is no good, I think. Mill 5 and you can get a permanent back. Yeah. Hoarding Recluse is really good. I like that. It's basically a removal spell. And then we've got 2 things we can ramp into. Iron-Craw Crusher, Rust Goliath. Should mention the Skyfisher Spider. 3/3 reach for 4, and when it enters the battlefield, you can sacrifice something, another creature, and then destroy target non-land permanent. It's absolutely fantastic. Battery Bearer. You can tap your creatures as if they're Power Stones, basically. It's pretty cool. And if we cast an artifact spell with mana value 6 or greater, so like a couple of these, we draw a card, which is nice. Okay, that's it says we've already got 30 cards out of 40. This is our mana curve so far. So yeah, we're looking for a few. I think we're playing green. Getting 3 green rares that are relevant and good is a clue. I think pretty good indication. I think we'll look at artifacts. Evolving Wilds is good. Oh, Burnished Hart. This is a really good uncommon. So it ramps. It's more ramp. It puts 2 basic lands into play. 100% we go for that. Chromatic Star is very good. Bit of fixing. How many lands are we ramping out of the deck? We've got... Excuse me, just had to cough for a second. I just think, yeah. So this is ramping 2 lands out of the deck. Yeah, unfortunately Titania doesn't ramp lands out so much. We can't have everything. Stone retrieval unit. I mean, that's not bad, is it? Makes you a Powerstone. It's a bit of ramp. Could consider playing that. Psychosis Crawler, Steel. Oh, Steel Exemplar. Steel Exemplar. Can we go mono green here and play Steel Exemplar? Swiftgear Drake would give us a bit of flying. It would be a 5 mana artifact creature, so let's recap. It would not trigger Battery Bearer or the or Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea, sadly. Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea. Creature spell with power 5 or greater. So, I don't think these 2 will trigger it. Rust Goliath will trigger it, though. Psychosis Crawler could possibly trigger it. Think about that, I think. I'll think about these Swiftgear Drakes because they do have evasion. Flying is certainly something. The revealed cards go on the bottom of your library in any order. You don't get to keep the land card. That would be a bit good, I suppose. But this is, by the way, this is damage to any target. Worst case scenario, this is a Rod of Ruin, basically. 1 damage. I think Goblin Charbelcher is playable. I think that seems okay. Right. Anyway, we've been through the colourless. Been through green. Let's just look at white. Yes. Lay down arms. Good. Soul Partition. Good. What are we looking for, really? Yeah, we didn't find any early drops, 2 drops, 3 drops. Removal would be nice. I don't know if we're going to be playing a lot of planes. Soul Partition's nice. Disenchant is a good removal spell in this set. There is Warlord's Elite. Okay, Loran, Disciple of History. Can bring back artifacts from the graveyard. And other legendaries. Other legendaries can help you bring back artifacts. I think we hit more than 1 legendary, didn't we? Certainly we've got 2. That's quite interesting then. So yeah, we've got 3 removal spells in white. We might consider that. We've got the 2 Warlords Elite as well. Blue. Blue has Weak Stone Subjugation. That's good. Combat Courier could be good. Curate's quite good. Thopter Mechanic, you say? Grows when you draw your second card. Yeah, we have 2 of those. Well. Right. Draw and discard. And you get a Powerstone token if you discard an artifact. I feel like that's got to be pretty good. That's another ramp card. Okay, this is another guy that grows. Desynchronize is a good bit of removal. And the rock is pretty good. Makes a Powerstone token, and it flashes in. I think there's a good case for blue here. We're thinking about, yeah. So black looks quite good. There's definitely a case for black. So Disfigure, we've got Powerstone Fracture. Kills anything. Got a small flyer, which isn't that exciting, I suppose, but we'll include it. Don't think we play that. Oh, Gix's Caress. Now, this is ramp. And it's good, I think. Gurgling Anointer. What does this do? 1/3. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Gurgling Anointer. Ooh, a flyer that grows. When he dies, return another target creature card with mana value less than or equal to Gurgling Anointer's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. That seems good. That is a flyer that grows when I draw cards, and I like drawing cards. Killzone Acrobat gets flying if you sacrifice something. I don't think we're going full sacrifice, but yeah, okay. Overwhelming Remorse is fantastic. Disciples of Gix puts artifacts in the graveyard. It's not so good. Right, let's look at red. Probably skip red, I assume. Right, Forged Chanter, Mishra's Domination. Rock Hunter has reach, that's quite good. There's 1 Excavation Explosion, so that is the good card, the good common. Sibling Rivalry, Mishra's Juggernaut, Blitz Automaton, Falagi Dragon Engine. So you do get a big flyer out of red. That would be one reason to play red. So what I like here, what I would include would be Rock Hunter. Conscripted Infantry is pretty good value. Leaves somebody behind after it dies. Excavation Explosion is good. And then the Dragon Engine. But maybe not enough for a deck. I'm just going to double check of... so these are the lands. Right. So we're pretty convinced we're going for green and something. Actually, you know what? power 5 creatures are quite interesting. So red does have 3 power 5 creatures to work with. Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea. Something to remember. Though I feel like it's going to be a choice between blue or black to go with green. Loran's nice, but I guess the best case scenario for Loran would be bringing Burnished Hart back from the graveyard. That would be pretty awesome. Though that is something that Gurgling Anointer can do when it dies. So I guess arguably we already have that kind of utility, so maybe we don't need to go into another colour to do that. And we've only got 2 other legendaries in the deck that would get that done. But I think, yeah, the end of the battlefield is brings an artifact back. Now, for play black-green, how do I actually draw cards is the other question. It's because I think blue has access to all of the card draw. But tell you what, if we the black removal seems very good. If I just cut this down and make it super simple. We did put a bunch of maybe slightly dubious artifacts in here. Maybe we don't need the Drake that much. Or the Psychosis thingy. Maybe the Char... How good is the Charbelcher though? I think it's kind of reusable direct damage. I feel like that must be pretty good. Well. Thopter mechanic's pretty good, isn't it? So I think we just put these back for the moment. I'm trying to figure something out. I think what I'll do is I'll just call that end of part 1. and I'll just we've narrowed things down, but I'm going to need a bit more time to finalise a deck here. Now, what should the cover of the deck be? I mean, we've got the oh, that's quite cool. He's animated. Okay. We are a green deck.
Wild animals I like. People, not so much.
Yeah, so I'll call that end of part 1. Thanks for watching this so far. Right, and we have a deck. So I've chosen black as the secondary colour here, but we do have a couple of blue cards. So I've included one Combat Courier, and I've included the Battery Bearer. For the mana base, I've gone 9 forests, 6 swamps, 1 evolving wilds, and 1 island. But we do have some fixing in the deck. We've got, let's see, Burnished Hart, can find basic lands. Gwenna makes any combination of mana for casting creatures, so that can help get the Battery Bearer out. We've got the Chromatic Star, and we've got Citanul Stalwart that can make mana of any colour. So 4 extra sources in the deck. So you could kind of get away with saying it's about 6 blue sources at a stretch. And then decent amount of green sources, so I should be able to cast Titania fairly consistently, and then enough black to cast. We want to cast our creature and a Gix's Caress on turn 3 pretty consistently. So I like black here because I like the removal. Disfigure's nice cheap removal. Powerstone Fracture and Overwhelming Remorse just sort of kill anything, which seems very powerful. And I'm curious to try out Gix's Caress, so it's like a coercion effect, but it gives you a Powerstone token as well. And because we're in best of 3, I thought this might be good in game 1 to look at my opponent's hand, see a few of their cards we might not otherwise see. I could always drop these for game 2. Because my sideboard plan, I could drop black for blue. I was just thinking to be a bit more consistent in game 2. We can put more card draw cards in. I can put in another Combat Courier and Curate. In fact, we've got a removal spell. We've got Weakstone Subjugation. This could replace Disfigure if we're dealing with bigger creatures, 3 toughness creatures, for example. And I was also thinking, if you do have a bunch of card draw, Thopter Mechanic starts looking good. That's a nice 2-drop. If there's one thing a bit lacking in this deck, we're weak on 2-drops. We only have 4. We've got 1-drops, but we're going to struggle to do something on curve on turn 2, which is not ideal. But if we play blue, yeah, we could have these 2 Thopter mechanics for turn 2. And I was also thinking, I'm quite interested in trying Urza, Powerstone Prodigy. So this guy's got draw and discard, and if you discard an artifact, you make a Powerstone token. And I was thinking that could actually replace Titania, because Titania is quite hard to cast. she's double green and 1, and she's just a 3/4 reach creature, which I think is quite. I like reach creatures. I think they're quite good. But bear in mind we have 3 other reach creatures. We've got 2 Hoarding Recluses and Skyfisher Spider. Maybe 3 of those is enough, and we can drop Titania. So, but I think we'll stick with this deck to begin with. We could even sideboard. We could have a transformation sideboard and make it blue for game 2. I'm not sure how much that would help wrong foot the opponent, but I suppose it just maybe depends on what kind of, whether they're weak to Disfigure, whether there's things I want to remove from their hand. Right, but I think we will give this a try. But yeah, the weakness in the 2-drop slot is what I'm worried about, I think. But we'll give it a go. Game for the first match. Wow, so I've had a really good run with the coin flip in best of 3. I've won about 4 in a row. Okay, we have a little issue here. We have a 2-lander, but we do have black and green. Going first, we're not drawing a card. I think it's a bit risky, but if we do get that 1 land, we start to cast Gix's Caress. I'm worried about mulliganing into a worse hand, to be honest, because I've been the last I'm going to keep this hand and just fingers crossed it works out for me. I've got the Disfigure to try and keep me alive in the early game if we miss the land drop. Oh, he's got his fixing. Oh, that would be wonderful to have if I hit a 3rd land. Oh wow, yeah, he has really got his fixing going. I am jealous. I'm so jealous because I did not hit the land drop. How incredibly predictable. So I guess we're playing blue then. So let's get rid of the black. Get some more consistency in the deck. Is this instant? It is instant speed. Oh wow, he has all the artifacts. Really impressive. We drew a card. Oh my goodness. Right, we could swing for the fence. Swing for the fences. Just thinking. Gix's Caress. Okay, Gwenna makes creatures. Gwenna could get blown up. Gix's Caress at least makes a Powerstone. Yeah, that's Gix's Caress. Skitter Beam Battalion. Oh my goodness. So he's got no other. So he's got more card draw there, more card draw there. He's got removal there. Tocasia's Welcome to get even more card draw every turn. The thing that's going to beat me down and kill me could be the Blitz Automaton or the Skitter Beam Battalion. I think let's slow him down. Let's get rid of a Blitz Automaton. Although that had 2 toughness, so I maybe didn't need to worry so much about that. Right, Let's think about what he can do next turn. He cannot play Skitterbeam Battalion next turn. He is going to draw a lot of cards off to Casey's Welcome. Maybe I should have got rid of that, but you know. Okay, my feeling, if I were him, I would. Right, now if I play Gwenna, what happens? Okay, I think I play Burnished Hart here. Because he's got Prison Sentence. He won't want to use that on Burnished Heart. I'd be very surprised if he did use it. But this is an absolutely absurd amount of card draw. And he's going to draw a card there. Combat Courier, and he's going to draw another card. Oh, it's once each turn, okay. Phew. Okay, Disfigure on that guy, please. Powerstone Fracture, though, that's nice. So... I think before he blows up the Burnished Heart. Oh, right, yeah, that is instant speed, so I think we just do nothing. Yeah, I tell you what, I am overthinking it here, and I'm eating into my time. I've already used 3 more minutes. Okay, good creature. Gets to draw a card. So I totally got rid of the wrong card. I should have got rid of this because I had the removal for his other card. Right, we definitely want to go island and forest. Right, Powerstone Fracture. Oh, why are we why do we... I guess because it doesn't matter so much. But yeah, let's Gix's Caress again, because he's about to cast his Skitterbeam Battalion. Unleash Shell he's got. Well, we got to play both Gix's Caresses, and we got rid of the wrong thing. But there you go. We're getting absolutely beaten down. And we are so far behind on tempo and card advantage. It's ridiculous, but that's... I think that is the problem with Gix's Caress and the Burnished Heart. It costs you tempo. I've just been learning about tempo today. We've actually got 8 mana. We're quite close to getting a Rust Golem, which is exciting. Right, we've got 6 mana. I think it's... we want to ramp the mana out a bit more. And next turn. End turn. And we can Powerstone Fracture and kill something, which might be what we have to do. Just to survive at this point. kill the token. Okay. Is that sorcery? It is. Damn it. Okay, that's a sorcery. The old, not forgetting to check if something's an instant or sorcery. Yeah, so we got completely brutalized here by not just card advantage, but tempo. 5, got 9 mana. Okay, the Recluse leaves me with that much mana. Oh, I can do Recluse and Rust Goliath, I guess. Or Powerstone Fracture. Because obviously that guy can do lots of direct damage. And yeah, he's got. That's right. Wait, we lost this one. We missed the land drop on turn 2. Okay, so Gix's Caress could be good here. Let's see if we. But let's. Let's think about what we want to do a little bit. I think okay, we're on the draw. No, we're on the play again. I think Combat Courier, good idea on the play when it's easier to get mana. Screwed. Drop Titania because she's harder to play. I think that is reasonable. Alright. Yeah, that's okay then. Can actually hit the island turn 1. We start on turn 3 and it's not a tempo play. Yeah, I read the article about tempo, which means playing to the board, playing a creature or removing a creature. Getting rid of their hand is not a tempo play. Right. Yeah, he's got it. Turn 1 again. Okay, fair enough. We are very lucky we've hit all 3 of our colours of mana. Interesting. I wonder if he had a 1-lander. This could have been no, maybe not. Yeah, I mean Gix's Caress is what we do here. Juggernaut. Let's get rid of his early play. get a bunch more stuff. Mountain. Hey, battery bearer. So I could make a proper Iron-Craw Crusher pretty soon. 5, 6, 7. As in right now, I think. And I draw a card. There we go. That's card advantage. Juggernaut. Okay, and we get to Overwhelming Remorse that, which is pretty amazing, so it doesn't get unearthed. And we can play Chromatic Star with a Powerstone, which is nice. Okay, yeah. I guess we can play 2 creatures. Let's use this, make green. And we can pump the Sprite actually next turn. Okay, he's got a proper creature. Okay, let's trade off with the Recluse. Put it back in the deck. Could come in handy. Just Powerstone Fracture this thing. Right, now I'm on the draw, that's what they call it. This is where we go down to 1 swamp. So you don't want to forget to do this bit. Up to 6 islands, and we are going to add 5 cards. Weakstone Subjugation. Thought to Mechanics. I think I like Urza, and oh, we could go Scatter Ray. Yeah, Scatter Ray. Bit more interaction. it's all blue and green. Oh, we've got the Stalwart plus Combat Courier plus Thopter Mechanic. Yes. Yes. Goblin Blast Runner. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. No blocks. Thopter Mechanic. And play a Combat Courier as well. Yes. Casey is welcome. There it is. Okay, well, we've got the swamp. We can't do anything particularly impressive. Oh, wait, we... Haha. Haha. I say that. I can play a Hoarding Recluse. I think that's what I want to do. Swing for 2. Oh, by the way, this kills a permanent. I could kill the welcome. Now, what do I blow up? Because I like drawing cards from this kind of thing. I guess I've got plenty of mana. I maybe blow up the Stalwart. It doesn't feel good, but... I think no attacks here. Oh yeah, sacked that, so he gets the Blast Runner through. Wasn't thinking about the Blast Runner and the sacrifice stuff. That's prison sentenced, okay. I think we do no blocks here. Well, that's something that would be easier to cast. So, has to sacrifice an artifact. He's not an artifact. Let's activate this guy. Let's play another Thopter Mechanic. That seems smart. 3-2 and a 3-3. That's going to become a 4-3 next turn, so attack like that. Oh my god, okay. So we're taking 9, or we can trade both of these for the Serpent. these guys are swinging for 10 damage next turn. But then there's still a 5/4 Blade Core Serpent. What's the time? Yeah, 15 minutes left. Okay. These guys do leave behind a Thopter, which is quite cool. Okay, double block. You got me there with your big thing. Fair enough. When I'm on low life, I just don't get to attack anymore. That's the trouble. Okay, 4/6. We will be able to get our Dragon Engine next turn if we play Gwenna. Combat Courier can be unearthed and drawn your card. There's no point attacking with it. And defend with a spider. Yeah, put the spider on defense. Swing in the air. Because I guess I'm going to try and win with this guy. He's drawing cards as usual. It's a land. He's got Mishras to come back as well. He can sack that to make a 3/4 and do me 1 damage. He's got Unleash Shell, okay. Take action. I'm going 4 life. I see, right, yeah, he can be unblocked and get through for 3. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Just swing these two. Can use Gwenna as a blocker because we are getting low on life here. He just used Unleash Shell, didn't he? So yeah, research desk time. Is he going to find another removal? I wouldn't put it past him. Needs... Okay, what were they? A couple of creatures, I think. It's a blocker, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, my turn. Oh yeah, you can sack it and do me a point of direct damage. Of course. Ah, but he's not going to get through with his goblin next turn. It's tense. Can he find a... Oh, you know, that unearths so he can swing for 2 in the air. Oh no, he can sacrifice that. How much damage is that? That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to block the storm. Oh man. I've got to block the Strongbull. If he's got another artifact, I'm dead. He's got Skitter Beam Battalion, of course he has. Nice. So that's 6, 7 damage. Great. got the crucial blocker, flying blocker in the air. Well, I mean, he could have got a removal spell, I suppose. He just needed flying blocker or a removal spell. And then he had the big hasters to finish me. I guess I didn't have to attack with my 1/1s. If I had calculated that, I could have gone, right, yeah, I could have said, right, I don't need this 2 extra damage. I could hold these back for an emergency block if needed. That's what I should have, in hindsight, 2020 hindsight, that's what I should have said. Because I was on 7 life. You cannot trust that Pendragon strong bull. But yeah, I wasn't. I forgot he had the opportunity for 6 points of haste damage as well. I think. So what we're doing? Combat Courier comes in. Titania is dropped out because that gives us more consistency. That is just the way it has to be, unfortunately. Well, we might be looking at our first 0-2 for a while, but that's fine. I've got to just try and remember this is all about just trying out the new cards. It shouldn't take this too seriously. And I did take quite a lot of time in that game, in that match, but I still had over 10 minutes left at the end because I think game 2 was really quick. Actually, I think game 1 and 2 were both pretty quick. It's when you have 2 long games, I think that's when I just run out of time in game 3. But you saw the sheer volume of artifact-based card draw the guy had just to make himself as consistent as possible. My miss in game 1 was not getting rid of Takazia's Welcome. I thought, I'm about to get beaten down by this 3/2 haster, and I had Disfigure in hand, so that was silly. But yeah, today I was reading an article, quite an old article about tempo. I think it's called An Introduction to Tempo. And the observation from game 1 there is, hand destruction is not tempo, and ramp is not tempo. So yeah, the burnished heart, if you can get away with it, it can be great. It's sort of an investment that pays off down the line. Maybe you can double spell a bit quicker or play a large creature a bit quicker, but for the turn you're sacrificing it. You're vulnerable because you're going behind on tempo. You're paying mana to lose a creature that you spent 3 mana on. So when I saw Burnished Heart, I thought, what a great card, because I like ramp cards. But there is a cost associated with it. Right, we are taking quite a long time to get into a game now. That's 3 minutes. I think it's gone over 2 minutes, so we'll just cancel that queue. Try again. Business backer, right. Well, what do we have again? We have the 2-land hand with Disfigure. But this time, we've got a 2-drop. We've got Tomakul on a guard. But it is a repeat of game 1 in the last match. We have Burnished Hart and Gix's Caress. I think I'm afraid we have to keep this. This is a better opening hand than I had in match 1. Because we've actually got the turn 2 beta. Oh, and we're actually on the draw, and we drew a 3rd land. We could bolt the bird here. Let's bolt the bird. And it's a blocker against my 3-1 as well. Oh, he has Fortified Beachhead, nice. And he has a 1-1 first strike. That's not ideal. This is embarrassing. I'm going to play this guy anyway, because it's the only thing I can do. Right, Gix's Caress or Burnished Heart here. Remember to patrol. Okay, I guess I can trade off with that. That's quite good. So, next turn, with the Gix's Caress, I'll have 5 mana to play with. I'll be able to play a Rust Goliath 3/5 with Reach and Trample. So, maybe that is good. Rather than trying to go for the 10 mana version, maybe that is a reasonable play. See what he's got left in his hand here. Okay, he has got 2 Hoarding Recluses. They are a pain. And then there's a 6 mana army. So, okay, lose 1 Hoarding Recluse, I think. No attacks. And these are all like soldier tokens. Yeah. That's the one that can get through. Well done. And yeah, it is Rust Goliath 3/5, I think, here. He has nearly got mass production going. Oh, Battery Bearer. Yes. Yes, we can. We can play the Chromatic Star with that. We can sack it for blue. Play the Battery Bearer. Man alive. It's fine. We've got another way of getting blue. We don't have to play the Battery Bearer. We just drew Gix's Caress. We have to take out the army. We have to take out the army. He's 1 mana away. And we'll play the Combat Courier. He top decked the land. Correct decision for once. Okay, the Death Touch is coming in. The 3/3 is coming in. He has got nothing in hand. That's a soldier. Oh, don't get bamboozled here. He has Fortified Beachhead to pump all his soldiers. That is actually a 4/4. That is fascinating, isn't it? So, he will get to kill my Combat Courier here. I think that is the best thing to block with, even though I can draw a card off it. It feels terrible to lose it, but I'd rather keep it. Keep the Honor Guard. Yeah, let's see what you're up to there. I clocked it. And I'll just have to take that trade. Gwenna Eyes of Gaea is another way of getting my stuff. But we can also play Burnished Hart because we've got 2 Powerstones. And no attacks. Concede? Okay. Right. Do the swap, I think. Because we're on the draw. We want to go blue for on the draw. We're dropping Gurgling Anointer, Gix's Caress. 3, 4. Yeah, down 4 cards. We're bringing in Weakstone, Scatter Ray, Thopter Mechanics. Now I'm confused. What did... Oh, Disfigure. Yeah, what's Disfigure doing there? We're bringing in Urza. Or Coilus Rock. Maybe Urza is the thing to do. Or Curate. Curate's another... Well, this is a card draw card, isn't it? Anyway. Done. Yes. Yes, that is good. It's a 2-lander, but it's the 2 main colours we've got. We've got a 1-drop, 1 mana removal, a 2-drop creature, and this can draw a card. So I think that is playable, a playable 2-lander. Stalwart. Hey, we got a swamp. It's pretty good. I think we'll open with an island. Do Weakstone this, or the thing that he ramps out? Maybe the thing he ramps out is a better idea. And we drew... See, I don't even pay attention. Drew another land. That's an excellent result. By the way. We've hit our swamp as well. Sprite can trade with that guy. Or this guy could block and I could draw. But yeah, we're kind of... We whiffed there in terms of tempo because we didn't play anything. See if the Razormaw comes in. No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm going to go for my turn. I'm not going to pop this guy. Ah, look, we drew the counter spell, but now we want to actually do something. Yeah, we've got to keep up in tempo. Recluse can just walk through and do 2 damage because I'm not going to block it. He's got Titania as well. Okay, this is not a soldier. So I think the plan is the Sprite blocks here. This gets through. See if he has a combat trick. Mills 4 cards, which of course gains him life from Titania. That's how that works. Now the Recluse is annoying. 5, 6, 7. I will. So this is a 3/4 that I could block, right? I'm going to go ahead and weakstone this. Decline. Then I keep up mana for Scatter Ray. I can draw a card off this if I want. No attacks in turn. And he's got 6 mana, right? Beautiful. I'm actually going to counter something. That worked out incredibly well. And then I'm going to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 play this for 8. And I'm going to draw a card as well, which is extra nice. Conceded. Wow. I mean, you're on 22 life. You've got a few turns to top deck something. I think that's an early concede, in my opinion. But that was very encouraging, because I think it makes sense. If you win the first game, yeah, get rid of Gix's Caress. You're going to be on the draw. Play blue. Play the 2 drops, the Thopter Mechanics, and the counterspell. Well, I don't know if honestly, I don't know if the counterspell is good actually, but it's cheap interaction, as they say, because I do have this, 2 mana card draw from the Courier, so I've got things to spend my mana on at instant speed if I don't get the counterspell off potentially. So it makes a kind of sense. I'm relieved I got a win as well. I thought, this is the 0-2. We had a beautiful counterspell there on this big creature as well. It really paid off for once. Looks like we might have a little wait between games. Oh no, I'm playing Emrakul again. This was definitely my opponent in match 1, right? He made a whole new sealed deck in that time. Well, my my run of opening hands is keeping up. Yeah, we do have card draw. We do have a 2-drop. We've only got one colour of mana, though it is a quite a green and artifact hand. It feels risky to keep this against the guy. We know this guy's deck as well. It'd be funny if I get knocked out of this tournament by the same guy with the same deck. That doesn't seem right. But I guess he's the only guy playing at this time of night. Mulligan. But I've got card draw, you see. I've got card draw, and I've got a 1-drop and a 2-drop. Maybe he'll completely brick. Red. Soul Guide Lantern. Same deck. Same guy, same deck. Okay, we got a swamp. That's absolutely fantastic. It's better than I could have possibly hoped for. We can't do anything next turn. Trading Tomakul for a scrapwork mutt seems terrible. But I think I can attack with the Combat Courier. Casey's welcome. What a surprise. Okay, my turn. We're not sacking him because we've got... enough land. Shame it doesn't pump toughness as well. That would help. Hey, blue mana. I guess I want them to chomp block the Iron-Craw Crusher. Doesn't have trample though. Maybe that was the wrong choice. But yeah, you can see he's on 3 lands, so somehow he's missed a land drop, right? Yeah. This is Goblin. There's another card. Okay, that's dead. Nice. The Goblin. The Goblin can hit for a lot of damage, so I think we'll disfigure that. So in this game I got the tempo advantage, as you can see. I'm going to play that Forest. I'm not worried about him knowing I don't have anything in my hand. That's okay. Let's Gix his Caress first before combat. Okay, the Blade Called Serpent is coming out, I guess, to do a lot of damage and be a very good blocker. So that's going to go away. So we'll start just swinging in with these two. I'll try and kill the... Oh wait, no, we can't kill the Strong Bull. I have absolutely blown it. So, yeah, now he sacrifices that. That becomes 3-4. So I am, yeah, unfortunately trading this guy for a mutt. Yeah, that's about the size of it. Because of course, my Iron-Craw Crusher isn't around anymore. Probably time to sack Combat Courier, I think. Hello? Right. 8 mana on that. So I'm thinking stay back and play defensive. And hope he doesn't have removal. Just has a million card draw spells. I will activate that. Right. Well, we'll see if he drew a removal card, I guess. He's got 5 power to block with, which is irritating. Yeah, so these of course can get pumped to 3-4, which is annoying. Hoarding Recluse, take that guy down. How about my graveyard? Let's put something useful back in the deck. I think a Rust Goliath is going to be useful. Okay, Skyfisher Spider can blow up anything. Is it dumb to just blow up a Rock Hunter? To get in some beats. No, I don't think so. Oh, it has to be a creature. I didn't read that properly. Okay, there goes the Honor Guard. We will pump that for one. Play Opportunist. Does have Skitterbeam Battalion in this deck. Sweat Flask he found. So you can draw a card, then discard and draw. You can literally get through pretty much the entire deck. 13 cards, 12 cards left. Sweat Flask, draw another card. He's got to find that removal card, surely. It's inconceivable he wouldn't get it. Right? That's him down to 9 cards. Right, either of these can get pumped to 3-4, so I don't think attacking is a good idea. Don't overthink it. We are on a timer. 20 minutes to 25. Already 5 minutes behind. This is standard. Oh yeah, 1 damage to me. Let's play the Battery Bearer. And yeah, we can't play anything else. Let's end the turn there. I really do like to think over my turns a lot. He got it. He got the prison sentence. Yeah, that was the one I thought he might get. Now, he's only got 8 cards left. Can he break through and beat me before he runs out of cards? Seven cards left. You are... Oh yeah, that only triggers once a turn. That's right. So he's going to use that to ping me. Okay. Right, interesting point. He's got no mana, right? As I understand it, he has no mana. I think he has to take some bad blocks here. Right, no mana, no mana, no mana. He's tapped out. Okay, kill the bull. I think I will sacrifice this. Even though it's 1 damage getting through. Three, 4, 5. Okay. Two dead Penragons makes me happy. He's got 6 cards left. Oh, he's got a Juggernaut. That's damage. That's 5 damage. That's 2 damage. That's 7 damage in the graveyard. I can pump this to 4/4 and it's not blockable by artifacts, but that's not an artifact. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage this turn. 6 cards left. Alright, make those mountains so you can do more red mana. Black mana. Oh, wow, okay. Because he wants me to discard my card. Oh, that's good. Okay, 7 damage, 3 damage. Damn, and he's got... Remember, he's got 7 damage in the graveyard as well. Do I trade off with a cohort? Can I try and... Alright, no blocks. Just do no blocks. My only chance is if I can win this turn, I think. Awaken the Woods helps. Okay, that gives me some blockers. 5, 6. Skyfisher Spider now. I think keep it on defense. This doesn't have trample, so we can. It's just the Juggernaut's kind of annoying. That has trample and that has flying, but we do have a reach creature. But yeah, I think it seems like a good top deck. I don't know if it stops me losing. But this has turned into a grind. It's 18 minutes to 22 now. Okay, that is the proper full-on Skitterbeam battalion, which is quite scary. We'll draw a card from that. This dies, and I can gain 6 life, by the way. And that has trample and haste, okay. Okay. I will gain 6 life if this dies. These things have trample, so that makes them extra annoying. So that's blocking 4 damage. One of these blocks there. That's blocked 6 damage. I'm taking 2 in the air. Okay, that's 1 down. That's another 1 down. I'm taking 6 damage. And he doesn't have a pinger, I don't think. Okay, I think I want to do that. Seven life, yes please. Ah, shit. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's funny, he managed to draw maybe one of the very few non-artifact creatures in the deck. Okay, let's pump this up. It's kind of fun. And next, I should be conceding, right? Just checking after I passed through my attack phase that really was a human. Okay, well, we're dead. We are dead. Good. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going first again. Do we go with this configuration again? I'm going to say yes. Don't change anything. Maybe I should have thought about that for a second more. But it's funny, he had to draw through the top 30 cards of his deck to find his prison sentence for my my dragon engine. Wow, a 3-lander. Amazing. So lucky. Right, we've got no 2-drop, I notice. So I'm thinking I play Citanul Stalwart turn 1 with a forest. I'll do Evolving Wilds turn 2 and just see if I should go for island or swamp. Based on what I top deck. Okay, we didn't top deck a swamp, so let's not mess about. Let's find the swamp. Swing for 1. Beautiful. Oh, you top deck a swamp. That's fine. Opportunist. Swing for 1. Now, next turn, 4, 5. I actually have 6 mana. Okay, that's been prison sentenced. Okay, that's okay. That is a target for my Skyfisher Spider to use. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 mana. I'm only 1 off the full Iron-Craw Crusher, therefore I should play the Hoarding Recluse this turn. That's my theory. If I top deck a land, I can Iron-Craw Crusher. top decked a land. That is good. So 5, 6, 7. Attacking with the Recluse. I'll try and do the 7 version of this. He does have the Artifact Hate card. So he might have just drawn all his removal in his opening hand. See what happens here. Combat Courier, okay. My favourite card is the Strong Ball. Okay, well, we can sacrifice the Opportunist, blow up the Strong Ball, I think. Wait, what am I talking about? Because I could blow up the... I could sacrifice the Stalwart and blow up the prison sentence. I could do that. But it just gets traded off with a mutt. So I think Skyfisher Spider. Remember my time here. Sacrifice the Opportunist. Kill the Stormball. Let's play a Forest. Let's swing. We swing with a Stalwart. Yeah. Pump the Recluse. You could double block the Recluse, of course. And put something. Your graveyard, please. Oh, let's stop him drawing a card. I mean, he may not have blue mana actually, but yeah, getting rid of the mark might have made more sense there. Skater Beam Battalion. Ah, okay. Overwhelming Remorse is instant speed. I nuked. Nice, that's cool. Okay, right, you're going to block like that. I will move that one. So I guess we'll have should have over 10 minutes left for the last game. See how we do on the draw with our blue strategy. Oh. 2 blockers. But we just pumped the Stalwart. Oh. Yeah, pump the Stalwart and we win, right? It's that simple. Okay, right. Blue strategy. Here we go. Remember to add the islands. We'll do that first. That would be very embarrassing to not do. We go through. We take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. We add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. We're going to skip curate. I think that makes sense. Right. Did we take a game off him before in the first match? We may have done, yeah. I think this might be the same kind of situation. Okay, we didn't get blue mana. That's annoying. We're on the draw, so... But yeah, all of our hand is blue. We can draw a card off Combat Courier. Opponent took one mulligan. Right. We're drawing a card and we've got Combat Courier. Do I go super, super greedy here and keep this and try and win just because I've got more cards than my opponent? That's what I'm going to go for. That's what I've chosen to do. I'm rolling the dice here. He's got his research desk though. Okay, we got a lot of land. We just don't have any blue. He's got Transmogrant's Crown in his deck. There's the blue. Thank you very much. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. We are going to attack, and we're going to hold up mana for a counter spell. Yes. First thing gets countered. How'd you like them apples? Thopter Mechanic can come out. And swing for one. So he's got his other card draw engine, the Transmogrant's Crown. I didn't even know about that one. Must have been right at the bottom of his deck every game. Or he's... I guess he could have sideboarded it in. So it feels like we want to... Oh, it's card draw. It's card draw. It's a mountain. Okay, that seems good for me. Let's attack. Now, Battery Bearer, if we play it, we can play the engine next turn. If we tap everything. And then I draw a card off Battery Bearer. Okay. He's got his cool thing. Do we do that? Do we do that? Well, he's got blockers, so yeah, it's kind of pointless for me to... Oh, we're drawing, and that's getting pumped. Love it. Yes, I forgot that that was a thing. Research desk is coming out. It's getting sacrificed. He's looking for that prison sentence, I think, or the artifact spell. Oh, it's mountain. Strongbow. Okay. Okay. Reasonable. Reasonable. We've got, yeah, potentially 6 mana here. Hoarding Recluse or Opportunist. I don't have that much mana left, so I think we're using Combat Courier because I want to pump up the Thopter Mechanic to 4/3, which is cool. I think I can Evolving Wilds and dig another land out of my deck. Yeah. And I can play Argothian Opportunist. And I can swing in the air for 5. And have a pretty strong ground game as well into the... yeah. "23 cards. 2 cards in hand. What are the chances? What are the chances he's got that removal card again?" Okay, that's getting equipped. It's now 4/2. He wants to draw a card off it. I know his game. Alright, are these all artifacts? So if he sacks 2 artifacts, okay, pass 2 blockers, no blocks. How much damage can he do with this thing? 1, 2, 3, like the 5, 8, 12 damage he can do. You can sack that and draw a card off it and do an extra point of damage. She will do. Did he draw the removal card? He didn't. Oh my goodness. I meet this exactly the same guy again. This time I managed to beat him 2-1. That feels pretty good. I'm scared to queue up in case I play him again, though. We actually get the big jump. That's from 1 win to 2 wins. You get 700 extra gems, which is insane. That's like in the quick draft. That's practically, it's like getting 6 wins, I think. Yeah, what do we do? Queue up straight away. Okay, I've got an idea. I'm just going to take a break just for a few minutes because I want him to queue up again. Maybe he'll have the same idea, but that's ridiculous playing the same person twice. That should not happen. Right. Yes. Back momentarily. And I'm back after a little break. Probably about 15 or 20 minutes. So we're going to see if we run into the same guy for a 3rd time. But I guess both the matches have been close. I lost 2-1, and then 1-2-1. Good. It's someone different. I'm relieved. Right. He did have a pretty darn good deck, the last guy. We'll just have to see how we get on here. Opponent's going first. Okay. Okay. We have a 2-lander. We've got our 2 main colours. We can't cast anything in our hand. We do have a mana accelerator for 3 mana. So we just have to top deck a land. Obviously we can't cast the Powerstone Fracture because we don't have anything to sacrifice. That is the drawback of Powerstone Fracture. Otherwise, pretty good cards in the hand. It's just we can't cast them. I want to keep this one. Good pickup. It's actually something we can play. Not a land though, but we probably will. Well, we might have to sacrifice this for a card if we don't get. There's a land. Never in doubt. So black-red probably means some kind of sacrifice strategy. Oh, he just got that. Nice. Well, we got to 4 land. I am gonna try playing Gwenna. She's probably gonna die. But we may as well try. Correct play there was don't cast Gwenna, attack first. It's a 3-2. Okay. Yeah, that gets through. Now, best way of dealing with a 3-2. We could play a 2-5. That's a sorcery, so we can't use Gwenna for that. Yeah. This is only creatures. I'm so close to casting this for 7. This was poorly planned, I've got to say. 2-point Awaken the Woods. 2-point Awaken the Woods. Then I get a 4-6. Maybe. Pay 2. Because this definitely can't be used to play this. Right? I can take 3 more. No problem. Power 5 or greater. It's not power 5 or greater. That's the annoying thing about Iron-Craw Crusher. So yeah, we're playing this. That version of it. We can play a Citanul Stalwart as well. And no attacks. Feel this is where the removal comes out. Okay. Oh no, he's got another one. Three, 6, 7, 8 mana. Okay, I think we're losing a Forest Dryad here. We'll tap it. And Powerstone Fracture. Like that. And we'll play the 2-2. Choose attackers. No attacks. End turn. We're just going to try and stabilise my life total. We don't want it to invite an attack on the ground. Psychosis Crawler. Oh, that's bad news. So that does direct damage. So it's kind of a choice. Do we knock that out or knock out the flyer and hope we draw something to knock out? Well, that does 1 damage a turn, and this is doing 2 damage a turn. That's one way of looking at it. I am spending way too long on these little dilemmas. I think I want to play a forest, for one thing. Do I want to be attacking? Let's hold the Overwhelming Remorse back and end the turn. And yeah, we'll lose a life point from that. I don't know if he's going to have that much card draw in the deck. Oh, did he have a third one? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. And a haster, and you can take stuff off the top. Okay. I think I can sacrifice the Burnished Hart now. Got like an island somewhere, there we go. Swamp. Let's sacrifice you as well. Okay, let's get another land and another land. Sure. Okay. Let's sack that. Hey, we drew the flyer. We drew the flyer. That's good. Good news. Very good news. No attacks. We're getting beaten down, unfortunately, here. So we need to find an answer to this. That's going to chip away. Oh, he did have card draw. He had the Ichor Wellspring. There you go. And this thing is attacking. Blocking with Gwenna seems fine. When he dies, you get stuff. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna get not Scrapsmith. Okay. That gets to be bigger. What's this do? Target player mills 2 cards. He's gonna mill himself. Kicks his Caress. Not so great at this point in the game. Oh. It was oh, we did it. We killed the Psychosis Crawler. I didn't expect that to happen at all. Right. Yeah, I'm not attacking with this guy because he's got too much to block with. He can just trade off. He's not got trample or anything. Okay, how much time we spent? We've done 9 minutes already. This game's a grind. He's down to 12 cards. I'm on 19. He's now down to 10. Trench Stalker is a big, beefy boy. Chromatic Star. I think I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do, I don't know, blue. Oh, I forgot that that gets bigger. That's cool. We'll play with this guy. And no attacks. And I can get Burnished Hart back. Oh no, are you kidding me? You better not have any more card draw. Oh, there we go. That's a boy. Yeah, swing in with the Gurgling Anointer, please. And turn. And he can give haste as well, of course. My turn. Okay, let's play a dude. Do we play... Do we attack both? Oh, we could have done, because we do have a reach guy. Okay, let's pump. I'm feeling a removal spell here. Oh, right, okay. We did it. Now, how long we got left? Oh, it's too late. Right. We're going blue. We're changing up to 6 islands, down to 1 swamp. This the first time we've seen Gurgling Anointer, but it's going to get dropped. How good is Disfigure in this against this lot? Maybe not the best. 2 Thought to Mechanics. There's a Scatter Ray we're not quite sure about. It seems like the kind of thing good players do is play 2 mana counter spells, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I guess you want more things to do on turn 2. That actually potentially affect the board. So that's the idea, I guess. But wow, he's got 3 2/1 flyers. Psychosis Crawler can do direct damage. The Gix guy just does a 2-point drain life every time he draws a second card. So that's very scary. Yeah, it's black-red, it's very aggressive. But he did not have a lot of removal. We didn't see much removal. He had just a lot of creatures. Okay, we've got cool, turn 1 plays. Yes, good hand. Don't take any more time. Combat Courier, yes. We however will play the Stalwart. Wait, he's blue-black now. Right, we can play Combat Courier and then tap it for mana and play the Honor Guard. I think that's a good turn. And then he won't Well, now he's thinking he's going to counterspell, but he didn't. No blocks. Oh, here we go. See, he had the same idea as me. That's not allowed. Forest. Okay, I think I will attack with my Honor Guard. See if you want to block with Urza. Do you want to block with Urza? Really? Okay. Okay. And we're going to play Hoarding Recluse. There it is. Give me a point of damage. But I have the blocker this time. Let's use this, get the swamp. I mean, I could Weakstone Subjugation that one. He's conceded. Okay, I don't know why you've conceded. But I will take it. Okay. I've got a lovely orb. Takes us to 3 wins, 1800 gems. Very, very happy with that result. Now we can relax. Practically got my entry fee back. It's all gravy from here. Maybe we'll play Emrakul for a third time. Maybe he is still out there somewhere. Just waiting with his Penrugan Stormbulls, or if that's what they're called. They're terrifying. But yeah, best completely inadvertent play of the day, using my Gix's Caress when he had 1 card in hand, assuming it was a land and it would do nothing. It was a card, so I thought, oh, that's good, I got rid of a creature. And it killed his Psychosis Crawler, because it was, when you've got no cards in hand, Psychosis Crawler is a 0/0. That was fantastic. Completely unplanned. And I was desperately looking for a way to kill that Psychosis Crawler. It just did not occur to me that I was about to kill it. Okay, it's yeah, it is that time of the evening where we're going to have a long wait. Oh no, we got in. We got in. Is it Emrakul? No, it's McCrary. Okay. We won the coin flip again. So previous game, I think I lost the coin flip. We have a 1-lander, however. It likes to do this to you when, you know, a little bit of payback for winning the coin flip. You get the 1-land hand. Okay, that was a good mulligan. We've got 1 of each colour. Right, we don't have double green for Awaken the Woods. That is a drawback. Iron-Craw Crusher. Yeah, let's keep 6 first of all. We definitely keep these 2. We either drop the big creature or the big ramp spell. We're only 1 forest away from casting either of them. I think we'll drop Awaken the Woods. Okay, let's start with green. So Doing nothing till turn 3 at the moment. Mishra's Bauble, good start. Draws him a card. Did I already spend a minute and a half? That's terrible. Okay, yeah, he has seen the swamp. I will play the swamp. So, we've got 4 land, so we can cast the Spider if we wish. But we might not want to do that. On turn 4. Rust Goliath, right, okay. We really need that double green. We've got 2 things that need double green. We don't particularly want to sacrifice this. Do we play this for pressure? Is the question. Yeah, we have to play this for pressure. But he's got land, he's got things he can do, it looks like. So we've got 5, we're going to have 6. So we'll be 1 land away from the full version of Iron-Craw Crusher. He's got a lot more card draw. Nice. Junkyard Genius. Okay, yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, so the good news. Iron-Craw Crusher next turn. Even though we can't seem to draw a forest. So I guess, as it turned out, keeping this, because there is the alternate 7 mana version, was the correct thing to do. Awaken the Woods, I still wouldn't have been able to cast it. So yeah, I still don't have double green. Another cool card draw card, so he is just drawing through his deck at a rate of knots. Is that dead? Are you telling me that that's dead? Powerstone Fracture. Yeah, it is. And Ichor Wellspring. Yes, please. I'll gain 2 life. Hey, what do you know? Drew a forest. 5, 6, 7. We can do the full version of this. And then we'll have 8. So it'll still be 2 mana off Rust Goliath. I think we just do the prototype of this, to be honest. Oh, that's not good. Menace, Lifelink, Ward. So double block with these, I guess. We'll double block with these 2. Well, I'm just thinking too long. That's problem number 1. And I think it has to be the... Does it have to be the Rust Goliath prototype? Because what I could do is... This is extra mana. 2, 5, 6, 7. 8 mana. 9 mana. If I top deck a land next turn, right? Top deck a land next turn, we're in business. Then we cast a 10/10 Reach Trample. That might be the only thing that means I stay in the game against Phyrexian Fleshgorger. It means we have to take 7 damage this turn. But this is a ridiculous card, which we can't handle. We can try double blocking, but he could have instant speed removal, and that's a disaster. We lose both my guys. So yeah, it's a nice 7-point life swing for him. We just need to top deck and untap land. And we're good. Maybe. Oh, are you kidding me? Go for the throat on that. So I can't. So I'm down a point of mana. So that just gets through because it's got menace at any as well. Combat Courier, you say? Now, six, seven, eight. Yeah, I'm getting dragged into the detail here. So I think my plan failed. So we're going to go with the prototype. Prototype plus Combat Courier, and we can sack the Combat Courier. Three cards left. We get to find out if he has more instant speed removal this turn, because we're gonna. Well, that's sorcery speed, and that's sorcery speed. But yeah, he's had 3 removal spells. That's pretty brutal in 18 cards in limited and a bomb. Yeah, he can. Sure. When they have 3 removal cards, you know they're going to draw removal card number 4. I don't know what it is, but sometimes they just go on an absolute run of things. We're just not going to block it. Why block it when... Yeah, sack it. Evolving Wilds, concede. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. 8 left in the deck. And we drew 0 removal. Well, we're going first this game. So I think we went first that game. We keep the same deck, right? I don't think... Yeah, Weak Stone Subjugation, I tell you, is quite good. But Gix's Caress is really good, I think, on the play against that artifact. Because that just won on its own there. Plus, well, the 4 removal cards certainly did something. Yeah. So what's it called? Gix's Caress. Good way of getting rid of, yeah, that 7 mana mythic without having to pay 7 life. Gets around ward costs. That is the idea I'm trying to get across. He's got the 2 instant black removal. He's got the sorcery speed black removals and sorcery speed red 3 damage. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, it's called. So I get to go first, and what would you know? What do you know? We have our classic 1 land hand going first. But when I mulligan, I get 3 lands, guaranteed, 1 of each colour, right? It's going to be just like last time. Not quite. It's more land. It's 4 land. They're all the same colour, and all the spells are different. Are a different colour. They're all black. That is unbelievable. But I'm tempted to keep this because I've got the sheer bulk of lands that maybe I need. I just need to top deck a swamp or a green thing. There's got to be a pretty high chance I top deck something playable, something to allow me to play things. I'm sure most people would ditch that one, but I'm confident in my top decking skills here. I've got the Gix's Caress. Hello, hello. There is some mana fixing and card draw. That is one of the best things to top deck, short of a swamp. Oh, there's a swamp. Oh, there you go. Gix's Caress. Boom. Come on, Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Where are you? Okay. Let's take his creature off the board, so he doesn't have pressure. Yeah, he gets his card draw. Oh, we have another nice top deck, another Powerstone. Do we want to use the star yet? That's the question. Oh yeah, when I sack it, I get. Doesn't matter. It was as soon as this hits the graveyard, I draw a card. Okay, he has some action. He has a dude. But I have drawn somebody as well, which is nice. Okay. And I'll probably just use the Opportunist to block the Scrapwork Cohort. But he's, of course, he's got Excavation Explosion, we know that. So we got to 6 mana. 7 mana for one of our big dudes. That one gets blown up, okay. Okay. Another thing with Pay Life Ward. Okay, it's Combat Courier. Well, we've got 2 removal spells. Forged Chanter. I don't feel great about doing this, but it's going to get through with damage. We're going to sack that and draw a card off it. Play the life, yeah. Hey, drew something good. That's cool. Disturbing thing is he's got 6 lands out, and he's got 2 more cards than me. I'm going to block like that, and I'm going to sacrifice it even though I could trade off. I need cards. But yeah, I did Mulligan, and he did Gruesome Realization, which and I went first, so he's basically up 3 cards. Oh wow, okay. And another card, and another card, and that's another card. And I don't get to draw a card off that. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's fun. Get our island. Just wall to wall card draw. 4, 5, 6, 7. Just wonder, can I hold on to Rust Goliath any longer? I think I'm going to play the Hoarding Recluse. We're gonna try and get 10 mana, I think. Unless I have to play the guy. Yeah, good move. Obviously, I'm not going to block that. Oh god. So, just sacrifice stuff, give everything menace. Well, we can get... I think maybe we have to Overwhelming Remorse the Genius. I think he's a little bit too good. I'll play the Phyrexian Flesh Gorger next turn, 100%, but that is the way of things. If I play Awaken the Woods and make 3, then I'll have 10 mana, won't I? Surely, 5, 6, 7, yes, I will. Now that's interesting. I've got to play this for 10 mana at some point, right? He's already used Gruesome Realization, right? I hope so. There it is. He might have another one. How much of his removal did he use? Only the damage, so yeah, he's got 2 black removal spells that can just one-shot the Rust Goliath, which is going to be so sad. He has so much card draw. But one of them's the only kills non-artifact. It's go for the throat. So it'd have to be his Overwhelming Remorse he uses to kill this guy. There goes the go for the throat. Anyway, do we want to put something on the bottom of his library? No, there's nothing here that comes back. My graveyard, however, what do I want to bring back most of all? We want to bring back... maybe another Awaken the Woods is good. Another Overwhelming Remorse is good. Taking too long, as usual. Right, blockers. We don't want to... Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can spare 2 of these. I think we'll double block Scrapwork Rager. Sure, you can get to draw another card. There's the Flesh Gorger. And boom. I get to not be able to block it because I don't have enough blockers. And I take 7 damage. but screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. Well, let's actually do a full accounting here. Scrapwork Rager can come out. So he's going to get 9 damage through. Might be my only chance to play a 10 mana Rust Goliath. I've got to do it. Does he have the... what's it called? I think I put it on the bottom of my library. Overwhelming Remorse, we're expecting him to have. That has Menace, yep. Well, let's play the Swamp. We got to defend, so we're not going to do anything. We're not going to pay 7 to Disfigure. That would be funny. That's a nice card, isn't it? I guess at this stage of the game. Otherwise it's just, you know, it's a colourless land which can mess up your mana base. Yeah, that's something I want to Disfigure. I don't think we play Forest. So we did get the Gix Caress off, didn't we? Yeah, this was the 4 Forest opener with 3 black cards, and we've managed to make it work. We made him discard Pendragon Strongbull, so yeah, we didn't quite get the discard card at the right moment. Basically, he needs to top deck it after he's got 7 mana in play, and then he's absolutely fine. And that's going to be kind of the major portion of the game. Right, my turn. I am just taking too long. Yeah, let's play out stuff. And next, he's got 14 cards. I've got 20 cards. Demon. Oh, that's looking juicy in terms of card draw, isn't it? Right, my turn. Maybe we want him to draw cards. Well, do we want him to draw cards? No. I'm just fine with the speed of his card draw as it is. Nice. Good game. Yeah, let's double block that to stop 7 damage, and then we'll die. Well, that's just so appropriate. But, yeah, sibling rivalry. So I died to my own Rust Goliath after I play it for 10 mana. I think that's poetic justice in a way. We tried our best there. Yeah, I think sticking with black, trying to get the Flesh Gorger out of his hand if possible, did make quite a bit of sense. Let's have a look at the deck. So, but I'm quite happy with how the deck turned out and how it kind of evolved there. We knew, well, the no-brainer part was screen, I suppose, even though we have left out Titania. I suppose the utility she gives, you gain 2 life when you put a land in the graveyard. So from Evolving Wilds. If I was playing Burrowing Razormaws, of course, I could mill lands off the top and gain lots of life. Maybe that's a trick I missed there, but I think I gained quite a lot from playing black with these removal cards. I mean, that is just life gain at the end of the day. I guess this is quite an aggressive attacker, 4/2. But yeah, Skyfisher Spider is really good. Battery Bearer's good ramp and card draw. Yeah, let's start at the beginning here. So we went from 1 to 2 Combat Couriers. We realised we need something cheap that draws cards in best of 3 because you have no hand smoothing algorithm. The hands are absolutely terrible. It's back to the early days of Magic, of paper Magic. It's those kinds of hands, and you want that second cheap card draw spell just to up your odds a little bit of having a playable hand. Yeah, and that's where I think we dropped basically Titania for the second Combat Courier. We didn't care too much about the unearth cost being blue. We've only got 1 island. We have an Evolving Wilds. We have fixing. We've got 4 fixing cards: the Stalwart, Chromatic Star, Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea, and Burnished Hart can find the island. Yeah, Gwenna can pay for creature abilities, so this, even in the graveyard, this counts as a creature ability. So we can still unearth the Combat Courier. That's not to worry there. Disfigure's, yep, pretty good. I was talking about the tempo, the introduction to tempo article I was reading today. So Disfigure is an example of a card that can gain you a tempo advantage. It allows you to, because it's cheap removal, you take out one of their creatures, and it's cheap enough you can maybe cast a 2-drop, let's say, on turn 3. So that's the concept of tempo. It's kind of putting out more threats than your opponent and dealing with more of his threats to get an on-the-board advantage, basically. Yeah, so we have the Stalwart, Powerstone Fracture. You've got to sacrifice an artifact or creature, but we could sacrifice Chromatic Star and draw a card, I just realised, in the last game. So that's quite nice if you can get that. Yeah, I think this is just about good enough. We've got quite a few Power Stones in the deck as well. We've got, in fact, 2 Gix's Caress and Argothian Opportunist to make Power Stones. Three Power Stone cards there. We used Argothian Sprite, so I think this is a good sort of grizzly bear. It can't be blocked by artifact creatures, which is quite a big deal. I think we even pumped it up to 4/4 once, but I think we lost the game anyway. But it's a nice little creature, nice 2-drop. The 2-drop slot is where we're a bit weak. We've only got 4 2-drops here. I seem to only count 3. What am I missing here? Missing something very obvious, I'm sure. Awaken the Woods is counting Awaken the Woods as a 2-drop because it's green X. That's why. I've only really got three 2-drops. One of them's Powerstone Fracture, so you're not going to be able to cast that on turn 2 unless you have a turn 1 Chromatic Star, Combat Courier. So yeah, very weak on turn 2, but really felt I had to play green black because of the amount of black removal. I wanted to try Gix's Caress, so this was quite good. I think it's quite a good idea. It's going to be a high variance card. The highlight was taking out the last card of somebody's hand and not realizing that actually killed their Psychosis Crawler, because it has power and toughness equal to cards in hand. So it went down to 0/0. That was fantastic. We didn't see Gurgling Anointer very much. I think we got this out once. So this is synergy with the draw second card each turn mechanic, which lets it grow. I actually did have 2 of these. I only played 1 because I didn't have enough card draw to support a second one. I thought, I've got the card draw in the deck is Chromatic Star, the 2 Combat Couriers. Battery Bearer rarely can help you draw a card if you cast a big artifact. It's 4 card draw cards. It's not like all of those artifact decks we were seeing with like, it seemed like they had 4 or 5 artifacts each game that drew them a card. Wasn't quite as powerful. Yeah, we weren't quite like that. So, but I thought, yeah, it's worth playing 1 of these because when it dies, it brings back another creature card with mana value less than equal to the power. What I envisaged was this getting up to 2/4, and then bringing back Burnished Hart from the graveyard, and giving that another go and getting 2 more lands out. Which that sounded like it could be pretty cool. I don't think it. I can't remember it doing very much. I think the one game I got it, my opponent conceded because I got a big creature out, Falaji Dragon Engine. So, Hoarding Recluse is a great card. It's an absolute stalwart. Reach and Death Touch. This guy's fantastic. Don't sleep on this card. It's a great stopper. When there's a lot of big creatures going around, and big creatures, there's Falaji Dragon Engines going around, and that can stop those. Skyfisher Spider. I had this in sealed selections before, but I never was able to play green-black. It wasn't good enough. So this is definitely a very good green-black selection. So it's cool to play this one as well. Battery Bearer I've played before. And we even drew some cards off it this run. I think I could have played a few more big creatures, but it's it's risky to do that. If you look at the 6s and 7s, okay, it's just Blitz Automaton was the other one, but we left that one out. That's the Overwhelming Remorse, best common removal. Because it exiles, and that's quite important in this set as well. Then we had our 3 big creatures, so the reasoning was, Iron-Craw Crusher and Rust Goliath are both green based. You can prototype them cheaply. Rust Goliath has got reach and trample, so it's got evasion and it stops flyers. That's a pretty fantastic combination. The Crusher can pump up another creature, which is quite nice. The Dragon Engine is red to prototype, so we probably can't do that. But we don't want to play the crappy 1/3 version. We definitely want to go for the 8 mana 5/5 here. So I think what we care about is flying. We just like the evasion and the fact we can. It's just icing on the cake. We can actually pump it up as well. So that's why we include this one. But we don't include the automaton because it's just a ground pounder. I think the best thing about this is that it can be a 3/2 haste on turn 3, and we're not playing red, so I think that's why we dropped the automaton. Less excited about 6/4 haste for 7 mana when it can be blocked by a Combat Courier. Awaken the Woods, we did a bit of this. It actually helped us cast the 10 mana version of Rust Goliath towards the end there. This is quite cool. It's only a shame. The only shame is that you can't. It'd be lovely if it had a little line of text saying you could spend Powerstone mana to pump this spell, but you can't. I guess Well, I was thinking green don't use artifacts, but there's loads of green artifacts in this set. Anyway, yeah, that's a very cool spell indeed. So it's ramp. You get an army and it's ramp as well. It's just ramp 4x is pretty amazing. Yeah. So anyway, I think that is. Oh, I suppose I should talk about the blue cards. The most interesting experiment we did. So this was my game 1 setup. Sometimes, most of the time, I actually won the coin flip and went first. But the idea was Gix's Caress means I can look at my opponent's hand and learn maybe about his deck a little bit more. But if you're going second, tempo-wise, Gix's Caress isn't so good because it's not dealing with the board; it's dealing with the hand. It's hand removal. So if I win game 1, then I go over. I switch things up. I go over to the blue deck. We saw this. So you got to make sure you change up the lands first. So go to 6 islands, 1 swamp. Basically, Weakstone Subjugation can come in for Disfigure. I was thinking I would run Curate just to add a bit more consistency to the early game. So, if I'm on the draw and I need to make a land drop, this is another card that can help me out. But I thought, no, let's skip that. I'm drawing an extra card anyway because I'm on the draw. Let's play a cheap interaction spell. Let's try Scatter Ray. And this was actually good. I counted a couple of creatures with this. So, it's the kind... From watching tournaments on YouTube and stuff, and looking at pro deck lists, they usually have these 2 mana interaction spells, especially when they're on the draw. So I thought, let's try it out, and it kind of worked. So that was cool, especially if you've got something else to spend the counterspell mana on if they don't do anything. So Combat Courier actually fits the bill. If you get one of these on turn 1, you can spend your 2 mana drawing a card. So that's the reasoning there. Thopter Mechanic is cool because it's a good 2-drop, and we have this problem with 2-drops here. We can't really cast the black 2-drop on turn 2. You can definitely cast Thopter Mechanic though, so that takes us up to 4 playables on turn 2, and Scatter Ray as well. I'm not a fan of Falaji Archaeologist. Some people do like this card quite a lot, but it only gives you it's looking for non-creature, non-land cards, and we're running 16 creatures. So, and I've got some quite important creatures, and I've got no raise dead effects to bring them back. So this kind of thing is risky. in my opinion. And I did try playing Urza, but we never actually drew him. In fact, my opponent played him, but traded him off for a Tomakul Honor Guard. But yeah, it looks like quite a good card with some potential to make Power Stones. So thought I'd try it out. So just kind of actual early game blue stuff I swapped in. I didn't play the Koilos Rock, which I like. It's quite cool, but I feel like I'd have to drop something maybe in the top from the top end to play it. So yeah, it gives me a difficult decision. I'd rather play my cheaper stuff on the draw that can help me stay in the game early on. I think that's the reasoning there. Anyway, that is the deck. I can collect my winnings now. Very nice. So, sign up ends in 14 hours and 5 minutes. For me, that's going to be 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'm wondering if I've got time to do. Should have time to do one more sealed. Can I do 2 more sealed? That's going to be quite ambitious because I do have to sleep in this time as well. But we'll see how I get on. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.